Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn, your tarot reader and energy healer. So nice to have you here for the Starseed update for the week. I'd like to start with a couple of cards that read from the Angels and Ancestors deck. So I did do a kind of like a spread for all the zodiac signs. Each zodiac sign got a card for this week, so you can take a look at that reading and look up maybe your sun, moon, rising, some of the different zodiac signs. So what I'd like to do, really enjoy the energy of this deck this week. We're just gonna pull a card for past, present, and future, just briefly. Okay, so past, present, and future. Underneath is the Lord. Wow, before I started shuffling and stuff, the underneath was the Lord. That's what I saw. Take charge with authority. So the Lord, he's kind of like the emperor of the tarot, and you can see the rams that go with the emperor. So the energy of the four and kind of that structure, and so he brings structure into your life this week. Now that's fascinating because every single reading for this coming week had the emperor in it. The air signs, the water signs, the air signs, the water signs, the fire signs, and the earth signs. They all had the emperor card at least once in the reading. And so this week has a lot to do with structure and maybe the rise of the emperor in our lives. Maybe in different countries that we're in, different aspects of these countries. This is the week for the rise of the emperor. So we are looking in the past at the energies of embrace, the energy of peace. So broken arrow, an arrow itself points to, going toward a certain direction, focus on that, that target, laser focus on the target, and moving forward toward that. Now, once an arrow is broken, you're looking at it more as a concept of you can't shoot that arrow, you can't join that fight, you can't be that hunter. Whatever you have been kind of is gone. And so that, the stream focus, and it has a focus on peace. Finding a way to deal with this without, harming or hurting anyone. So that's what you have been focusing on. So as you're moving forward this week, Peacekeeper. So you go from embrace peace to Peacekeeper. So it's like you have been practicing, you've been learning this concept of being the broken arrow, and now you're moving into full Peacekeeper mode during this week. Let go of the need to be right. And so, there are so many aspects to life that we can only see things our way. So, for instance, there are people who are capitalists who, have a certain way of looking at the economy and at life. And, we think sometimes the capitalists are the ones that went and killed all the buffalo. But now they would use the buffalo to create buffalo meat to sell in the market. But on the other hand, there may be others who are a socialist or fascist or different anarchist, different ways of looking at things. But to find peace within all of us and to let go of the need to be right and to be the only one that's right is the only way we can really be a peacekeeper, and to hold the peace and to give space for the peace in the world. And so as you do this week, you're going to be led toward the Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And so, as you move through the week, you will be beginning to grasp, it's like she has this energy coming into her crown chakra. And a lot of times we think of the third eye, and the way that, having the third eye for magic within. But the angels are speaking to us through our crown chakra, the other upper chakras. This one's kind of like 6 inches above, which is the star soul. So we could have these higher chakras activated more as we are really seeking peace and being willing to accept people for where they are and who they are. So we have been practicing peace, we're moving into peace, and as we do, we'll unlock more of the magic that's within us, and have a better connection with our angels, our guides, and those that will help us on our journey. Okay, so let's take a look at a starseed oracle card for each one of those energies. So broken arrow card, please. Let's put a little Reiki energy in the deck. Thank you for your guidance. Okay, so Star Family, you're part of a team of souls, call in support, double mission, Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. Oh, it's interesting, these two girls, like there's a similarity. And then this, kind of like everything coming out, has a similar feel to this card. I mean, as it should, they go together, right? All right. And then the third one, the Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. You know what? I'm going to do this. I think we go like that. Because I think she's that messenger connecting the masculine and feminine, and she's the starseed lightworker combination, living in this world but bringing magic into it. Underneath the deck, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. It's interesting, there's so much we can learn about it. Activating the crystal grid, because this person laying here in meditation. But, we could say, well, let's read and let's find out, where we need to go, what we need to do, how we need to activate, where we should plant the crystals, if you believe in that kind of stuff, those kind of things. So helping to raise the vibration of the planet, of our Mother Gaia and Mother Earth. So as we're working toward these things as light workers and starseeds, I was listening to something last night, and it was saying, we're really being called by our angels to not just cut corners, and to actually have them lead and guide us through personal experience. So rather than reading a formula on how to do something, yes, we can learn a little bit about, okay, what are the energies of the new moon, but create your own ritual, your own way of dealing with these things. So the past is a star family. Man, my nose is just going crazy. Okay, at some stage, we were each part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family and the souls who are cut from a cosmic similar cloth, you haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were actually one. It's very common for a star family members to incarnate at similar times and to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. So it could be saying that in the past or recent past or future, long-term past, you have connected with or you have found some of these souls that you are, you have all come here together at the same time to learn some lessons. And I think that the fascinating part, or the difficult part of that is how much time do you spend together and how much time do you need to learn separate lessons to bring together at the end. And so I think all of us are drawn to that in different ways. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet them. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than anyone else. And I know for me, there's a guy that I had met not too long ago who was definitely in this category. And we've had multiple lifetimes together. And there's this real strong connection, like that soul family connection. But I know that I've more and more inside myself felt that it was not a place where I should be, that we had both learned lessons from each other that we were going to learn, and it was time to move on. And it's a very, very hard, kind of heartbreaking decision. It's kind of like this broken arrow. Very heartbreaking to have to walk away from that situation because it can be such a blessing. And but as we move through life, more of these people will come in and out of our lives. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is a part of your star family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who's part of your star family or you're about to. So this is in the past perspective, so very likely many of you have recently met, interacted with someone who's part of your star soul family. Okay, so for the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Let's look at Messenger. I think this one came up last week. So I'll just read part of it. Serious energy. You're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and again to seed the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and the masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. So you can really see that here. She has a reverence about her, a compassion about her. She's bringing together the masculine and the feminine into the world. You can see this energy flowing. And so, she's a harbinger. She's a crystalline spirit, bringing this element of peace between the masculine and the feminine, which is something we're working on. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's resurgence of the sacred within us all, a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating your own life. The ripples flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. And so it always starts as an inward journey within yourself, that balancing. And I believe that, as you become more balanced within yourself, you will be bringing more of the soul family into your life so that you can work together with some of these patterns. And so the magic guardian, unlock the magic within. Okay, so and then for here, the double mission. All right, let's take a look at the double mission. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, an individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, a collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career or calling, or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. I feel like this points a lot to that concept of the fated path versus the soul journey. And so as we move through life, we're moving down our fated path, the thing that we all decided to learn, when we came here to Earth as the soul family. And as we are in this connected state and we're learning that, then as our eyes are open more to our soul journey, then we begin to transition and change into that element. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joy, and keep doing that. So you just need to be that light in the world. Okay, so this is what you're going to be drawn into as you get more and more of this understanding of balancing the masculine and feminine and keeping peace on the earth and being part of that message. Okay, so I would like to take a look at the Whispers of Love. It's a message for the Starseed Collective for this coming week. Okay, so rest and relaxation and be willing to express love. So I got that card with the dental collective as well. Rest and relaxation is essential. So for many of the collective this week, getting extra sleep, spending time in relaxation and rest is going to be extremely important. You can see here she's dreaming, so the importance of dreaming too. And then be willing to express love. Oh wow, this is 6-6. So the number 6-6 is something good to Google to help you understand this message better. So she has, some feathers in her hair, I'll see all through her hair. She also has some things kind of like was growing from the ocean and from the sea. You can see the ocean here. She's looking into a conch shell. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. So, rather than waiting for someone to treat you right, let go of the need to be right and instead express that love. And as you do, love will come back to you in different forms. It may not come to you in the way that you are really looking for, but love will come into your life and be your life as you. It's kind of like a reflection. You let out the sonar and it bounces and comes back to you. Okay, so those are the Whispers of Love card messages, and then I'd like to end with a wellness card from Abraham Hicks. Seeking approval of others hinders my joyousness. Oh, that's interesting. Seeking the approval of others. Let go of the need to be right. So the thing is, when you let go of the need to be right, there are going to be people that don't approve of you, or that don't approve of the people that you're willing to accept as you create this peace. Seeking approval of others hinders my joyousness. And it's cool that it has the bird, the canary here, because the canary in my other deck is sing your own song. Be your own self. So if the way you feel depends on anything outside of you, you're in trouble. But if you depend only upon your connection with your own inner being, so this soul family source of all it is, connection, then everything in your experience falls into alignment. So working on alignment, inner peace, knowing your higher self, your inner wisdom, why you're here, is going to be much more valuable than looking to the outside and trying to get your cues from there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, and take care, Starseeds. I'll see you next week.